Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Frontier, a Star Wars actual play by Bad Form Podcast. I'm your host and game master, Ben Frisch, and thank you for joining us for episode 9.
8.
I think it's 9.
Okay.
9 it is.
It shall be.
Episode 9. All right, let's just jump in. Little recap from our last one. I have everything written down because it's been a while since we've been together. Actually, almost a month. So, you guys went to Resh 23 to go find the 2 engineers. You were met by the Nihil in your first meeting. Remember that at this time in the timeline, the Nihil are not well known by the galaxy. You left the station realizing that you're going to need to find a new way to save the engineers. Orlin got chewed out by Senator Radon. Told him that he is going to have a career on the Citadel cleaning up Jedi filth if he doesn't complete his missions. Orlin and Miggs you guys have a new understanding of each other, both realizing that you're on the outs with your respective organizations. Z3, you attached TZ11's arm to the top of the long beam.
We also learned I'm pretty handy on the blasters on the ship.
That's true. And you guys are heading to Telos to solve a murder.
Someone has family on Telos.
Somebody, yeah. E09 has family on Telos.
That's right.
Oh, and he also gave the spiel to you. We don't know if you said yes or not.
I told him that I wasn't in charge of anything on this ship. I'm just a contractor.
There we go. All right. So let's roll force die. Let's get our destiny points. 1 light side.
1 dark side.
1 dark side.
1 dark side.
2 light side.
Thank you, Tim.
Okay. So starting today's episode, you guys are on your way. And we're going to start with a shot of Miggs meditating in his chamber. I need you to roll a force die to see what kind of vision you're going to have.
I watched Raising Arizona recently, and I realized it's like that when he has the dream of Leonard Smalls. Just, it's all fire, and then a shadowy figure comes out of the fire.
Throws a grenade at a bunny rabbit.
Yeah. 1 dark side.
Okay. 1 dark side. So, today's is going to be a memory. Not necessarily a look into the future.
Okay.
You see your Padawan, a Miri Allen. He's a young adult in this memory. He's on the beach training. We can see behind you as you're watching him the entrance of a Jedi temple carved into the side of a cliff face. And you feel a sense of peace. You hear the ocean waves kind of breaking against the rocks. This is obviously a good memory. But then everything goes silent. Your Padawan looks to you, and he's frowning, and a piercing whine infiltrates the memory, and the sound of a lightsaber igniting snaps you back into reality.
Ooh.
And is my lightsaber ignited?
That's yeah.
Oh.
And you hear over the intercom Yui Grinko saying, "We got 5 minutes to Telos."
Is Z3 in here?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? Did I scare you?
A little bit, but I think I've seen this before if I've been with you for a little bit. So I just walk up and put a small hand on your robe with a few little...
I pat your head and I say thanks.
Hey, Ben.
What's up?
If I was a fan of this podcast, would I recognize that cave and that beach?
Mm-hmm. You would.
But you're not, so
yeah,
you don't.
I hate this show. I'm blackmailed to do it.
But yes, you would recognize it from a previous show. Does not matter for the context going forward. But so you've just been woken up. You give him a pat. Heading to the cockpit.
Yeah, I think so.
Then we'll get a shot. The camera's following you out, and we'll see what Orlin and Abisu are doing with their time. What would Abisu be doing?
Abisu would probably be hanging out in his bunk, cleaning his gun, or I don't know, do you sharpen a vibro knife? I don't know if it works that way.
Sure. Knife.
Does that work that way?
It's turned off.
Doing something. I'm turning it on and off again, hoping it sharpens. I don't know. Once the intercom comes up, I think he'll just kind of gather his stuff and head to the cockpit for a brief.
Sweet. And I do think you can, because a vibro knife is just the blade itself shaking violently.
Right. So it's still just a knife.
It's just a blade.
Okay, yeah.
A little bit of energy around it, but...
Okay.
It's canon.
And what's Orlin doing?
Orlin has attempted to build out of items in the galley in the kitchen, the station Resh 23, and it's sort of like looking at it. Also has his data pad next to him open on just like famous like battles throughout the history of the Republic, of which I'm sure none of them are about storming just one station.
Yeah.
But importantly, the data pad's turned away from the door, so you can just, bring up casually old battles that you know about, right? And
also
flex on anyone.
Like right now, like you see just on the data pad, he's searching for Tinker, but nothing's coming up, and he's just really confused. But yeah, that's what Orlin's doing. Whenever the Yui comes over the intercom, he'll kind of stand up and rush to the cockpit.
Did you build a full 3D model, with cups in that sense, or is it a hologram?
No, it's made out of just stuff in the kitchen. So it's cups and bowls turned over on themselves to look like the what little of the station he did see.
He's actually using a holo projector as a model in there.
Yeah, that's our ship.
As a little Z3's going down the hall, I'm gonna peek through the doorway and see this little structure you've built and roll into the room and kind of do a toddler peek over the table and make a few little interested beeps and boops at you. Because I like it. It's kind of like a sculpture to me. I'm like, oh, you've built something.
Yeah.
How
Is
nice.
this you're going to leave for the cockpit, you open the door, I look at it okay. And then I keep walking and Z3 goes in.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, did you want to help with the plan for retaking station, Resh 23?
I'm going to look at you. I want to say I make expressions, but it's hard as a little droid. I can't do that. I'm going to look at you and look back at the table and just move one cup slightly to the left. And then get back down and leave.
I was going to say Orlin squats down next to it, looks at it and is like, oh my God.
So you guys all kind of regroup, walking down the hall to the cockpit. And you make your way in to Yui, sitting there, waiting for the ship to come out of hyperspace.
Thought you said 5 minutes.
I say it a little early, so you guys can get up here.
It is a military vessel, so
Are you going to let me out when we get there or not?
I didn't plan on it.
Everybody else here knows that I have family on Telos, except for you, that I would like to see.
Was I supposed to ask?
I certainly didn't ask.
Nice.
This isn't a vacation.
I know it's
You're
not.
on the job.
You understand that we're working for both the Senate and the Jedi Council.
I get that, yeah, but...
This is an important outreach mission. We can't just stop and see my family if we go back to Coruscant, which we're not going to do.
Well, hear me out. I've been sitting here thinking about what you said, Orlin, that maybe you guys need to find some help in attacking Resh 23. I know everybody on Telos.
As well as you know Lady Gagara.
Well, and that was the first time I actually met her. I just took money from her. There's a difference. The people on Telos actually like me.
Do you currently have any debts on Telos?
Thank you, Olin.
Okay. Who wants their discipline to be checked?
Me.
Okay.
Not that I have a lot, but it just seems appropriate
Okay.
too. Medium.
Can I give the assist action or something?
Yes. Do you have any ranks in discipline?
I do not.
Me?
I just have a base of 3.
Neither of you?
No.
Anybody?
I'm a little rowdy droid boy. I have no discipline.
Discipline is very important in this game.
I do have street smarts.
Discipline feels like a
And
Jedi
reflect.
thing.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll call it.
You're a Japanese warrior in space. Your discipline should be maxed out.
I will fix that next time. I apologize.
We'll respec. Okay. So we'll do setback. Did he fail? He failed with 2 advantages.
So he does have debts. They're just little.
Yes, I do. But it's been years since the local hut has
And it's been days since the last time you nearly compromised our mission. So you're staying on the ship. We can come back to Telos some other time. And
Well, then I guess you don't get to meet my mercenary contacts. And he's just going to face forward, look out the viewport.
where we're stopped because he was busy arguing
Yeah,
and didn't land yet.
The planet's there.
Orlin turns to Migs and kind of does like a weighing scales hand motion. And it's just like, we might.
I don't know.
Boss, I promise you, I have people who can help. And I will be careful this time. Please.
Is that the advantages is that Orlin is somewhat convinced?
Orlin's desperate.
Correct.
Abisu, you want to chime in here?
Can I roll a outer rim knowledge check to see if Telos is known for its plentiful amount of mercenaries?
Yeah, sure.
Difficulty?
Let's make it easy.
I feel like you know a few mercenaries.
I got a triumph.
How do you always get triumphs?
I don't know.
What the heck?
And I got a triumph.
Cool.
That's it.
Yeah, Telos has a lot of mercenaries.
Okay, very familiar.
And I bet you know
It's,
some of them.
Yeah.
I have worked
Maybe
with some of
you
them.
know some of them. And Yui doesn't.
That's why. Yeah, let's play that one. That sounds fun. I'm gonna pipe up. Yeah, I've got plenty of mercenary contacts on Telos.
Who do you know?
I just start listing off names, see if he recognizes any of them.
Does he?
Do you want to say Valak Gut Ripper?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Okay, before
Valak Gut
you
Ripper.
start, I mentioned this name and everybody laughed at
And
me.
how cool it is.
We laughed because it was so fucking badass.
It's just
Yeah, it's so awesome, and it
badass.
doesn't sound like phallic gut ripper.
No, because
No, not at all.
the gut ripper wasn't the problem part of the name. So
It was kind of like it added flavor to the problematic part.
You know what? His name is penis kidney scraper.
Yeah, I know penis kidney scraper.
Hey, Ben,
He's,
you can check the Discord. I did not mute myself, and I did not laugh, okay? I think it's fine.
I kept a pretty straight face until you made it clear that we were telling the truth.
Pause the
Valak,
entire podcast.
V-A-L-I-K, gut ripper, spelled like it sound. It's badass. You know that guy.
I know that guy. What is his race?
He is a Shistavnin.
Shistavnin? Okay.
Yeah. Werewolf men.
Right. Yeah, I would pop up. I did some work with a Shistavnin named Valak Gut Ripper. Back on.
Hey, I know that guy.
Is he one of the people who you currently owe debts to?
No.
But Ibisu knows him.
Yes.
So
Just like he knows me.
what are
As
you
small
bringing to
galaxy.
the table? Fine,
An introduction.
Ibisu, he's your responsibility.
Hey.
I turn to Migs and I say, and also, if you are captured again, we are not rescuing you, and we will find another pilot, one who's a mercenary and knows how to follow orders.
Yeah, maybe you can introduce us to him.
Hey. Won't need to. People love me here. And he's going to start heading down to Telos.
I'm just going to quickly look at you and look out the door and... Okay, I follow.
Comm check real quick. Who has comms now?
I think we established we all got new comms.
Did you get new comms?
I thought we said we took
We
care of
probably
that.
got an emergency kit.
Yeah,
on the ship.
Comms.
I can,
But we are
How much is
officially-
a comm? I could take some out of my credits.
But if you lose another comm, you're gonna have to buy a new one. No more. Freebies.
All
No more
5 of
freebies.
us have comms.
Yeah.
And TZ11 has one.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we're out.
Cool.
Fresh out.
Fresh out.
Okay.
Dunzo.
And Z3, let's say you do have one as well as your internal communication
I feel like I
system.
pretty much am a comm.
So Yui is gonna face forward and start taking you down to the planet, to the coordinates that were given to you for this mission.
Oh, that's right. We haven't landed yet.
You haven't landed. We talked about Telos a couple missions ago. It's a planet known for its devastated ecosystem caused by wars and overpopulation. And what planet you can see is a barren, dusty wasteland. And looking to the northern hemisphere, you see where the residents of the planet live. It's a space station that takes up nearly a quarter of the planet. And this space station is called Citadel Station. During the Old Republic, this was a safe haven for the residents of Telos during the many failed planetary restoration projects. And as these projects continued to fail, Citadel Station continued to expand into what you see today. Cool. And your coordinates are taking you to the mining sector on planet.
Okay. So that's where we're landing, and that's where the real mission is.
Right. And did we go over the mission? Do you guys remember what the mission is?
We will. Z3's going to remind me about what we're doing in a second while they go and do their thing.
I sure will.
Yep.
It's something about someone's son, right? A prince?
Mining guild leader was murdered. His son's requesting help.
Yep. So,
Good note taking, bud.
do you want me to go over it now?
Names would help. Yeah.
So, Kadrau Lanig, he was a mining guild kingpin on Telos. He was recently assassinated. His family, his son, Amarov Lanig, has called you guys to come and help solve the murder. The Lanig Mining Corporation has a monopoly on deadlinite mining on Telos. And deadlinite is used in the construction of blasters. You guys kind of got this mission more because the Republic wants to make sure that that contract goes to the right people as the Republic expands.
Gotcha.
And if Telos is inducted into the Republic, they don't want a crime lord or corporate sector guys controlling it.
The Lannings, are they human?
They are Torgrudas.
Torgruda. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. As Yui's landing, I'll say Z3 and I'll make contact with Lanig. Keep your comms on. Keep me updated on the recruiting mission, and hopefully it won't take too long and you can come back and join us.
I'm going with Ibisu.
Oh, well, if you don't want to, I just
I-
thought he might have his hands full.
Oh no, it's fine. I can.
No, you're right. Orlin stays with me. Z3 go with Ibisu and Yui. And you keep an eye on Yui.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
Do I get a say in this?
No.
Absolutely not.
Can I at least speak my piece?
How have you not already?
Okay, so we go and meet Valak, right? What do we pay him with? What do we pay him with?
Negotiate a
Everyone-
contract.
Everyone just turns to Orlin.
That's what I'm saying. Orlin can give promises from the Republic.
He owes me some favors.
You want to give me a destiny point for that?
I had a triumph.
Damn it.
Hey!
I'll keep my mouth shut then. How about that? I'll just keep my mouth shut. You guys have a good time, you know. And he's just going to walk. No, he can't walk. He's piloting.
Yeah.
Face forward again.
I'd like to go over and whisper to either Ibisu or Orlin. No, Ibisu. Do keep an eye out for another pilot. Well, you're down.
Will
there.
do.
Thank you.
You try to get rid of Yui, I try to get rid of you. I'm taking this ship down.
I'm okay with that. Anything but the way it is. And I've already got my gear, so I'll just assume they're going to be ready for us and head to the ramp.
Why do I have the feeling that we're going to have to just leave you guys on surface? Because I'm assuming these contacts are probably up on the Citadel station.
You guys are going to the plant surface because that's where they're meeting you.
Right, but for us to go meet with the mercenaries, are they up top?
Yeah, they're going to be up top. But so we continue to get a shot of the ship. It passes over a dried ocean bed, and in the landscape for miles are just large circular pits just drilled into the earth. And it's kicking up black dust into the atmosphere. And as your ship is descending, you become parallel with a bullet tram system that leads to Citadel Station from the surface. So you will have a way to get up there if you don't go, if you don't take your own ship or something. And you guys continue. You see a clean-looking tower kind of poking over the dust of the planet. And this is Landig Mining Corporation.
Before I leave the cockpit, as we're still landing, I think you guys can go ahead and take the ship. So you have freedom to move around. And when you do recruit, if you do recruit someone, you have somewhere for them to go. But I'll have Ibisu take my starfighter off the ship and leave it here in this hangar bay for us.
Yeah, for sure.
You know how to fly a Jedi starfighter, right?
Sure.
Yeah, good.
What's your piloting?
3.
Yeah.
Hey, mine
Better
is,
than mine.
yeah, mine's 3 as well.
I think to take it off the bay probably is enough. I hope.
Yeah, so we can do that all in kind of fast forward mode. But the loading ramp of the long beam is going to come down. And it looks like you're basically just in a Duracrete parking lot. And looking down, you see a tall, slender Torgruda in his early 20s. He's got white and yellow patterns on his face and the crest of his head. Very poor posture. And the closer you get, you start to see the dark bags under his eyes. And it looks like he's wearing an ill-fitted suit. Probably his dad's.
Oh.
To come to work.
There aren't like blaster scoring on the jacket or anything there. Okay,
just
good.
a nice mist.
I'll approach and Amarov, I presume.
One and the same. He's going to reach his hand out and shake yours.
This is my Republic contact, Olin Kensington.
We are terribly sorry about the loss of your father.
Oh, trust me, the Republic's been contacting me all week to let me know how sad they are for me.
Well, no, I truly am. As someone who's lost a father, I know what you're going through.
Yeah.
Can I roll deception?
You jerk.
Jesus.
Yeah, go for it. Just a challenge and a difficulty.
I'm an agent of chaos this season.
With a finely honed mind.
A love of history. What, you don't like that pronunciation?
Nope.
All right. It is actually okay, because I do have skill in deception, so it is 2 successes and 1 advantage. For my 1 advantage, I'd like to turn and wink at Miggs and no one notices.
Oh my god.
Including Miggs?
Yeah, the camera sees it. Miggs doesn't.
Z3, put your camera away.
He kind of relaxes his already very slumped shoulders, going down. Well, thank you.
I can't speak for Orlin here. He's got a job to do, but we're not here to give you a hard sell.
Telos security can't get me any answers, and all my father's trusted advisors care about is unfreezing the accounts. I'm out of options, and I thought, who better than the legendary Jedi, right?
That's appreciated, but I imagine it is digging you in a little deeper with the Republic.
Yeah.
Well, we'll try not to, make a bad situation worse.
Yeah, let's get out of the sun here. And he's gonna walk you back to that very clean-looking tower, and you guys can walk and talk.
Is it humid in the tower? Because I was enjoying the sun.
Sorry, it's just cold and dry.
Z3's
Do you get buffs?
I don't get debuffs.
You don't get debuffs
from
in the
arid
heat.
environments.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Z3's gonna roll up to him and pull on his little jacket and hold up a hand for a handshake. Because Mig's got one, but I didn't.
Oh, what a polite little droid. He's going to shake your hand and give you a little pat on the head.
Z3.
Is this a...
And you're supposed to be on another mission right now.
Yeah, he'll look up the loading ramp to see...
To see me standing like this, just
Yeah.
eyeballing Z3.
The wind blowing your cloak in the most intimidating way. Or your ghillie suit.
Yes.
And Yui walking to the loading ramp, taking off his Republic jacket and just throwing it down, and then kind of standing there next to you. Who are those guys?
Please show us to your father's office.
Yeah. Are you going to start pushing him while he's still like looking back?
Yes.
Looking up the ramp.
I'm going to try and
Should we be
follow
worried?
along at first.
I'm going to stop you as Orlin pushes him away and go, no, I need you to keep an eye on Yui. Feel free to stun him. Yeah, okay. You get it. Yeah. And do keep me updated. See you soon, bud. And I'm going
to give you a tiny thumbs up and a little salute and roll back.
One hand salute.
One hand
thumbs
salute.
up.
And then I'm going to look at Yui and give him a little 2-finger. Just.
Even the droid hates me. He's going to walk back onto the ship to take it.
I'm going to pick up his Republic jacket and throw it at him. Show a little respect.
So you guys are walking in, and he's taking you through the building. In the past week, I've been approached by 2 separate parties looking to renegotiate Deadline contracts. A local Hutt who was a longtime business associate of my father, and a Zerka representative looking to get an exclusive contract.
And what's he got tell you? Either of them caused this situation?
Well, I'm meeting with the Zerka representative later today. Maybe I'll find out something more there. But the Hutt, his name is Moog. He was a business partner of my father's for years, and they had a falling out. I heard some threats were made. My gut's telling me it's him.
Right. But your security can keep you safe at Zerka if it goes poorly.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I want to lean over to Miggs and say, I've read many murder mystery novels. It's never the first one they mention.
Okay. Never mind. We can start our investigation while you're meeting with Zerka. We'll look into them later.
And he's going to pass into his office. If you want to check out, the crime scene, you're more than welcome to go over there. I can have one of my advisors take you.
That'd be great.
And he's going to get on the intercom and kind of push it down and be like, Suta, could you meet me at my office? Is there anything else you guys need?
I look to Orlin. Not yet, but we'd like to keep in contact with you while we're here.
He's going to slide a comm to you. This will reach me directly.
Perfect. I'll take it and pocket it until we leave the room, when I will hand it to Orlin.
Yeah. The doors to the room open, and you see an aged Nautilin. Haley, Naudilins are like Kit Fisto. They're the ones that have kind of the tentacle dreads.
Right.
Amphibian looking giant big eyes.
Yes.
Bad planet for him.
And he's frowning as he looks in to see you. Give me a perception check.
Frowning at me, Orlin, or both.
Both of you give me a perception check.
Okay.
1 difficulty.
2 successes.
2 successes.
That's 1 failure and 3 advantages.
Miggs, you obviously see him look at the Republic symbol on Orlin's jacket.
The really large one, you mean?
And then he just kind of frowns and lets out a sigh. What do you want with your advantages?
To not get killed by this man.
I don't know. Maybe he's like scared of me. Maybe he like assumes that the Republic would only send their best and not just
Right. Okay.
all of this. And I just gesture at my character portrait.
Yeah, go ahead and take boosts on any social check you do against him. Cool?
Cool.
Yeah, he's going to take you guys to the crime scene if you guys want to.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's cut back to you guys.
All right.
Get a shot of the ship taking off and heading straight up to Citadel Station. Or you guys can just take the tram.
I guess that's up to Yui, right?
No, he's not in control here. No. You guys have made it apparent that Yui doesn't get to make decisions.
Stop being so sassy about that, Ben.
Can the Vectors carry 2 passengers?
Yeah, and a droid.
And a droid? Okay, so we don't have to worry about abandoning them. So let's just take the ship up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Since we left the Vector for him.
So he gets in, he's going to take off and be like, so how do you know Valak?
Did a job with him back in Batu.
Hunting animals?
They were animals, yes.
Oh, so bad guys, huh? Dang. I don't owe him any money, you know. I've probably known him longer than you have.
We'll see about that, buddy. I'm going to reach down and plug in a landing bay of where I know him to be and see if Yui doesn't like change it to a different bay.
I love that you are like a strong silent type, but Yui's so annoying that he's making you open up.
Even Orlin didn't have that power.
Bet you don't even have his comm number.
Why'd you give him a call then?
They took my comm on Corellia.
I hand him mine.
That's a newer model that I haven't seen. I don't know how to
Just lay it here.
Yep. What's your plan? What are you going to offer him? The droid?
Oh, is there going to be a offer me and then come back and steal me?
No, this guy's my friend.
Yeah.
I'm going to go talk to him.
Can we continue that triumph and say he owes you a favor, that you saved his life?
Oh, I think we established
when
that.
When I said he owes me a favor, I flipped it over, so there's no more triumph. That's spent.
Okay.
I don't want to abuse it.
So that's going to be how we get him to come with us.
Yeah. I don't know how big of a favor that is yet. I guess we'll find out here shortly.
While they're still landing, can we say that we comm from the hallway as he's leading us? And say, by the way, Abisu, and I'm just calming Abisu. Don't mention that it's Resh 23. Keep that quiet for now, just in case. We don't need any heartbroken family members, heroes going off on their own. This needs to be our mission.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And please do keep me updated. You've really got me nervous.
As you're on the comm, there's going to be a small droid version of a "Hi, Dad" on the other end. Just excited.
Give him a pat for me. And talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. Out.
So Yui's going to be following your coordinates to where you know he hangs out. And it's actually just a swoop yard. He's having to maneuver down into what essentially the top of a parking garage, and there's swoop bikes flying all over, and on the top of this garage there's a bunch of swoops being worked on, and you and Yui both see him, just kind of his shape.
I have a non-Star Wars person question. What's a swoop?
A swoop is swoop bikes are like motorcycle gangs. They're like little speeders.
Gotcha. So it's kind of like we came across a biker bar.
Kind of, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they're all out here working and testing out. They use them for races.
But it's not like Boba Fett.
In Solo, Enfys Nest. You remember they're assaulting the tram, and the people came in on those bikes?
Yes.
Those are swoop bikes.
Cool. Neat.
So the long beam is going to land. The vibe outside the ship is a little tense. You see all these swoop gang members grabbing weapons, and Valak is still working on his swoop outside. Yui's going to start kind of breaking a sweat a little bit. He's an awesome guy. It's just been a long time, you know.
Are there any posters up that just say no and have Yui on them?
Shoot on site.
You know what, buddy? You seem to really miss this guy. I'll let you go start the conversation.
So I owe money. I flipped a destiny point, Tim.
I heard it.
Okay.
How much?
A swoop bike's worth.
That's a varying price range.
Yeah, this is an expensive one, though. So I might stay on the ship. It's just a shame that the only person that we both knew was him.
Should have gone with the Herglick.
Yeah. What do you think? I stay here or...
As you two are talking, I'm going to see the bike and get very excited.
Oh, just...
and roll up to him.
You already go out of the ship?
I already got out of the ship because I saw the bike.
We're just arguing in the cockpit, and I just look out the front viewport and just see Z3 just... Bzzz.
Yeah, a little tiny dust cloud coming up behind me.
We'll see. I'm not going to describe them yet, but we do, like, Yui and Abisu will look out at the same time to see you going up. And you'll see the shape of him kind of give you a little pat as well. Like,
oh, yay.
Hi, little droid.
I'm going to give him some excited beeps and boops and look at his swoop bike and look back at him.
I'm going to let out a big sigh and say, stay put.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Then I'll go out and see Valak.
Mm-hmm. While you're out there, would you mention Yui's name? Because this guy can speak binary.
Can he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Just a question.
I could.
Give us a destiny point for it.
What's wonderful is I can't speak binary, so I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just see him getting angry.
I just feel like I should take the role as the leader, as Miggs' little droid. I'm like, I got this mission. I'm the leader here. So I'm going to walk up and do a very fast, almost childlike, hey, we're here to see you, and I got this dude named Yui, and then we got another guy in there, and we just want to say hi and see if you want to come on our ship and come hang out. And it's just all very, very excited beeps and boops. Uh-huh.
So you make it out of the ship, and you meet up with him. He's going to kind of feel you approaching. He's going to stand up. And you've met him before. He's got inky black fur. The lower half of his body is all mechanical, with like clawed cybernetic feet. One of his hands is kind of mangled into a permanent claw shape, and a respirator mask covers his snout that's connected to a tank on his back.
Did he look this rough last time I saw him?
Probably not.
Okay.
And he kind of just like silently, grossly glides towards you. The cybernetic legs go into like a full extension, making him about a foot taller.
Awesome.
One sec while I see his legs.
Whoa! Abisu.
Valak, you old dog.
You can't see him smile, but he's going to come in and give you a hug.
You're looking rough.
You could say that. And he's going to take off the respirator mask. It kind of reveals a mess of raw flesh and teeth where his bottom jaw used to be. And he's just going to pull out a little flask and kind of drink into it and then put the mask back on.
Some habits die hard, huh?
What do you need?
Well, I'm working on a job.
For the Republic? And he looks up to your ship.
They pay well.
And he's gonna squint and see Yui peeking through the thing and get down real fast. He'll ignore it, but...
Okay. He's not going to bring it up yet. They pay well and we need some assistance.
I heard the Republic's making their way out here anyway.
What kind of rapport do I have with this guy?
He gave you a hug.
Okay. That seems good enough. I know Mig said not to be telling people it's Resh 23, but I feel like Valak and I...
Don't broadcast
Yeah.
it, but yeah, you can tell him.
We need to infiltrate Resh 23. We're looking for 2 Republic engineers that went missing, but the Nihil showed up.
The Nihil.
I didn't want to believe it either.
Most likely pirates posing as the Nihil.
Either way, there was a lot of them.
I owe you a favor. But I'm more interested in what the Republic can do for me.
I will see what we can work out with them.
But let them know I want the station when it's cleared out.
Okay. I'm going to make that deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's going to stick his hand out.
Yep.
You going to shake on
I
it?
shake it. Seems like a
That's
fair
a done
trade
deal.
for
I
whatever
don't
he
hate
did
it.
on Batu.
Yeah.
Whatever he did on
Actually-
Batu, this is worth it.
Just down on the surface of the planet, Orland's mustache just twitches, and he goes, huh?
A deal
A
has
bad
been
deal
made.
was just made.
While that handshake is happening, guess what? I'm also going to need a tiny handshake. So they make the deal handshake. You see the 2 just burly man arms shaking and a small, tiny droid hand just reaching
You
up.
just
also for
close your
Grab
hand
one
over
claw.
the top of theirs.
Yeah. You float up. Your little disc comes out, and you just...
Hell of a droid you've got here.
It's got a lot of spunk.
How much?
I grow a mustache and it twitches.
Sadly, friend, the droid's not mine to sell. Belongs to our Jedi.
A Jedi.
Yes, we were working with the Jedi.
You know how to contact me.
Will do. Thank you.
He's going to go back to what he was doing. You going to take anything off the swoop bike, you little thief?
While they were talking, I might have grabbed something from the soup bike.
Yeah.
From his?
From
or
his.
a?
From
his.
that bike or from the rack next to it of parts that he's...
Let's say the rack.
Okay.
Because he was
No,
very...
it can be his.
Okay. What am I... Okay.
No, I'm not trying to make any trouble here.
Now, he
Only good deals.
He thinks Z3's cute. He doesn't care.
I'm going to grab a piece out of the front handlebar.
Okay.
It's not noticeable. It's an internal piece.
You're
It's very
taking
small.
his
Yeah, it's what makes
brakes?
the brakes work. Yep.
No, that's not what I said.
Cool. So let's make our last shot of the episode. You guys walking back to the ship. Yui greeting you like, oh man, what'd you say?
I told him I'd trade you for help.
What the hell? End of episode.